गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पता नः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सेदसादनम् ॐ श्री महागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदवेदान्तवेदाङ्ग विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। Please repeat the Shanti mantras. Om Shanno Mitra Shamvarunah Shanno Bhavatvaryama Shanna Indro Brihaspatihi Shanno Vishnurukramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami Ratam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami Tanmamavatu Tadvaktaramavatu Avatu Mam Avatu Vaktaram. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om, Hari Om. We were seeing the requirement for the Upanishad. I can't see, sorry, little more. No, not you. Yes. So, I had mentioned that everybody's Sorrow and joy is different in this world. And joy is different. Not because there is a real sorrow and joy in the situation, but because that particular thing, I have a sense of incompleteness because of something. I have a sense of incompleteness in I, because of whom I have sorrow. And when I get the completeness, then I have joy. You must have heard yesterday. So sorrow and joy are not in the situation, it is in the incompleteness of I. So its a problem is somewhere. And yesterday we were doing Purusharth Vivek, if you remember. And we had concluded, I won't like to repeat it, we had concluded that Arth and Kam Purusharth are Mithya Purusharth. Mithya means something is seen but not there, is called Mithya. Like the snake on the rope, like the, what is it called? Rainbow is there in the sky, like the dream is there. So something is seen, but it is not provable. That is called Mithya. Or when I say Mithya Purusharth, please be careful, that means it is seen that there is money can give me fulfillment and security. I fail. I am not denying it cannot give you. I am saying it can give very little security from some issues, but it will also bring another insecurity. It will never take your emotional insecurity. It can never take your fear. Money cannot take fear. Money cannot take anger. Money cannot take my jealousies. Money cannot take my attachment. Yes, for something, money can give you some limited security at a limited place and a limited time. I am not saying no to it. But our notion is that money can give me complete security. This is what I call Mithya Purusharth. Otherwise, those who have no money, they will have no security. But that is not the case. Physical security, emotional security is very different. And spiritual security is still different. Physical security is security of the body. If you have money, you can go to the good doctor. You can go for a good house. You can employ some maybe guards around you. But emotionally, I feel that that person who I'm liked, he is no more. That fear money will not take. Or whom I don't like, he is still here. That hatred money cannot take away. I'm just telling the limitation. Or I want to be free from rebirth, then money cannot. You can't give some money to Yamraj. That you give some bribe to Yamraj. Now take me to a better loan. You can give bribe to ordinary outside person. Then it doesn't work. Rather, he will give you another bad fruit after that. You are trying to give me. So money has lot of limitation. So it won't take my problem away. Yes, so there is an illusion that there is a money, I will be very happy. I'll be free from all problem. You may be free from some physical problem. But more than physical, we have emotional problems. Our emotional problems are quite a bit. More than emotional, we have notional problems. More than notional, we have a spiritual problem. It's all the question where you locate your real problem. Now, this is one thing. I felt, if I have certain object to enjoy, I'll be happy. Yesterday, if you remember, enjoyment also comes with a cost. But if you enjoy something, you will like to enjoy more that thing. Ultimately, the enjoyment will not be fulfilling and satisfying because something more was required. I got only this much. I got only one cake. My cake got over yesterday night. Now I want more. But nobody is bringing any cake. Today nobody's birthday is there. Or I had enough of cake, I want a change. I want another cake. I don't want cheesecake. I want some strawberry cake maybe. I don't know such cakes are there or not. I want that cake. I want that thing to enjoy. So it's an illusion that, and then that enjoyment will come with disease. That enjoyment will come with guilt. That enjoyment will come with some kind of atripti karatvam, dukkha mishritatvam, bandhakatvam. These are consequences of desire. And therefore scripture says that you are having, this is called mithya purushartha. I mean, this is required for livelihood to a certain extent. But to make a goal is not a wise thing to do. Because you are beating around the bush and you will not get what you want. You are dialing a wrong number. Remember that what I had said. And then one more thing is there. There is something called cultivated desire. And there is something called natural desire. I want a phone. This is cultivated desire. Why? Because I saw others also having it. This is cultivated desire. I want that particular kind of pen. Otherwise it will give me pain. Or I want to marry that particular boy. That particular dash. Cultivated desire. But I am hungry. I am hungry is cultivated desire or natural desire? This is natural desire. Hunger is a natural desire. I am thirsty. I am sleepy. This is cultivated or natural? Depends where is it. In the class, if it is there, it is cultivated. And in the night, it is the natural. If you, after a whole day of tiredness, you feel like I am tired, I want to go to bed, it's natural. Everybody will have that desire. I want to open my eyes. It's natural desire. Everybody wants to open his eyes. I want to walk. It's natural desire. Nobody wants to sit for a long time. Certain desires are natural, certain are cultivated. And remember one thing, what is a cultivated desire? You may not have the object of desire available. That requires prarabdha. I want this much of money, that is not in your hand now. I want, this person to live with me, not sure whether he will live with you or not. I want this person to marry me, I don't know whether he wants to marry or not. So cultivated desire depends on many factors. But if natural desire is there, it can be fulfillable. It is fulfilled. I want to eat something, so something you will get to eat. Don't say particular thing. I want something, I want apple, I want banana, something to fulfill myself. I'm thirsty, so water will be there. I want to breathe, air is there. So corresponding to the natural desire, the object of natural desire is little more freely available. That does not depend on prarabdha as much. Somebody will give you. I want to walk. The leg is there. That is the given. You need not purchase. It is natural to have leg. Now I want to be free. This is not this is cultivated desire or natural desire? Natural desire. And not only this is for animal also have this desire to be free. If you put the bird in the cage, it will try to flutter and run out. It's a natural desire. I want to be free, but I don't know from what. We have a vague idea of freedom. I think and actually everybody is working for freedom only. But freedom for what? From what? Well, freedom from poverty. Somebody says, we are feeling limited by something, and from that something I want to be free. Please get my point. Freedom is not an object, like a paperweight is an object. Freedom is not in time and space. Purchase 5 kilo freedom. Well, I'm a rich person, I'll get 20 kg. It is not quantifiable. Freedom is not a quantifiable thing. Then what? And remember one thing, from where I feel bound, there I work for freedom. I'm feeling limited, what life without a wife, I go for. I feel bound by being not married, I go and marry. I feel bound by not having car, I go and have car. I feel bound by not having house, I go and have house. So for what you are feeling bound and limited, you try to remove that. That is called your area of action. Alas, I feel I didn't have a house, therefore I am bound. This is where again mistake is happening. The location of boundation is in I. Location of boundation or bondage is not situation located, it is I located. It is located in I. And the day a seeker discovers that, please note, if it is located in I, then I should be bound. Then it should be my nature to be bound. If it is my nature to be bound, then you will always be bound. But in a deep sleep, you are not bound. Various times in your day, you don't feel I am bound by anything. Understanding. So if bondage was my nature, I would be happy to be bound. But I want to be free. But is I bound? Now if I say bound, so a question comes, what? By what you are bound? Bondage cannot be self-effulgent. That I am bound by myself, you cannot bound. Because actor and actor will be different. If I am bound, that means somebody else should be there other than me to bind me. That means along with I, something else should be there to bind me. Say yes. Now what is that something else which is binding me? That means both should coexist all the time, which is not the case there. So bondage, if you feel I am bound, I am bound is drishya or drishta. It is drishya. If it is drishya, then the drishta should be free. Because drishya do not have, illuminator is not illumined. Therefore, although I experience that I am bound, but this is a false experience. Because it is not provable experience. And therefore, to remove this bondage, which is imagined. Bondage means I am insignificant, I am small. I want to become bigger. I want to become bigger in my anything. So that is called my pursuit. And therefore I work. I'm working for bigger company. I'm working for bigger money. I'm working for bigger family. I'm working for bigger job. I want to be significant. Don't think I'm insignificant. I want to be somebody. That means you are saying that I want to be somebody because you are feeling that you are nobody. You are insignificant. We are a victim of self-rejection actually. I have rejected myself. And therefore I want from you that you should accept me. I feel I'm not that big, therefore I'm working for my bigness. It is my feeling I'm very small. And I want to become bigger. I want to become also somebody. I'm not that useless. I should be useful. Don't say I'm not bigger. Really, are you insignificant? I feel I'm insignificant. Really, are you small? If you are really small, then you cannot become big. Or you have imagined that you are small. Well, I am really small. If you are really small, then all the efforts are useless then. This experience of smallness is in situation or in me? It is in me only. I feel I am small. I feel I am not. I feel I am neglected. The feeling of being neglected is a very deep feeling in human being. This is the cause of big problems in life. Other person may not neglect, but still feel I am neglected. Yeah. And even if he gives attention, still I feel I am neglected. Although he gave me attention, but I am neglected because I think I am negligible. Say yes, yes. So I am negligible, that means I can be made small. Well, he made me small. Therefore, that means you can be made small. Therefore, you are feeling like that. Something if you feel I cannot make small, then what he's saying is nonsense. I don't bother about that. Somebody says this is what is it called? Camera. So you can say, how can this be camera? This is a flower. And if he keeps on feeling, saying, is a camera, you say, okay, you keep on talking. I don't bother about what you are saying. But if somebody says you are wrong, I feel immediately, because in me there is a wrong personality already hidden. Therefore, that personality says, maybe I am wrong if he is saying. Maybe I am small because he has neglected me. All the sense is just to flutter and become big somehow. Whether by job, whether by marriage, whether by having a house, whether by having a, good dress, whether by having ornaments, whether by, going for some club. It is just, we are treating the self-rejection in a wrong manner. I have rejected my bigger self, and therefore I feel small. And now I want from you that you should think I am bigger now. I am treating my self-rejection through the world. And why I am self-rejected, that is another question. But why you rejected yourself? I don't know why I rejected. If I am very convinced that I am not small, then it doesn't matter you make it small, because I am not small, whatever you say is fine. I will not believe it. But I believe. Well, he said that you are donkey. I felt very bad. Very, very bad, because he said you are donkey. Tell me why he felt bad. You know why he felt bad? Huh? What? In himself there is a donkey. and I am donkey sense already was hidden. I am small. Now that person brought out his smallness. And in his personality, he doesn't want to be small. Therefore, he is reacting to it. If he was sure that I am not donkey and I am not small, how much he says, I won't bother about it because it is false. He said something and I am feeling bad because he has brought out my hidden smallness. And there is another me who doesn't want to be small. Therefore I am reacting to it. ये क्या बात हुई भाई? Understand? This is a very serious problem in whole mankind. Whole mankind is bitten by this snake of ignorance. Really, if I was insignificant, really, if I was very small, in the deep sleep also you will feel small. That means limited. That means constricted. And when is time in the day you don't feel small, you are feeling good, you are feeling fine, you are feeling not small. I'm happy. I'm not small. I don't feel I'm small. I don't feel limited. I don't feel insignificant. I have God with me. My God is so big. So why should I worry? I'm telling you, sometimes I have not talked to certain person. 2 persons are there. To one I talked for 1 hour. Other person did not talk. He didn't feel neglected. Very surprising things I am telling. So person A I talked. Person B was standing there. Just I said, hello, how are you, boss? And 1 year I didn't talk. 2 years I didn't talk. Still he didn't feel neglected. After 2 years I said, you don't feel neglected, I don't talk to. He said, never I feel neglected. Then I understood it's a subjective matter. It's a subjective aberration. And the same person who is neglected, if you talk, he feels again fine. But I know this is a rubber band, again he will come back. This will not last more than 6-7 hours, like medicine. He will again start something. I talk to him, 12 hours, he will be okay. After that effect will go away. Because that is his tendency. It is his tendency to feel like that. Problem is in imagined small I. Problem is not in situation. And if you locate this, that freedom is not situational. Freedom is my own swarup. Freedom cannot be in situation. I am going to get freedom from some. You cannot get. Because situation will not give. Whatever situation will give, it will always have some bondage and limitation. I have purchased good car. Now the bondage of tax paying will be there. The bondage of the tire getting punctured will be there. The bondage of it being stolen will be there. Why? Because it is a very good car. If you really want it should not be stolen, purchase a very horrible car. So the one who steals, he will go, he will mend the car, then give it back to you. Like our Panditji's car was there. That Pitambar Pandit who was there. His car was oldest car. Nobody will steal that. आप जो चीज नहीं है वो नहीं है. And here comes Vedanta. I hope you are catching my point. So whole day you don't feel small. Whole day you don't feel. It is certain. That person comes in front of me, then only I feel bad. Or anybody talks about him, then I feel bad. It is incidental. It is not intrinsic. Intrinsic thing is unchanging in time. Anything like the sugar in the sweetness in the sugar is intrinsic. It is not incidental. But the sweetness in the milk is incidental. It is because of something milk has become sweeter. If I put more milk in that sweet milk, that will be lesser sweeter. So sugar, because of me, the I-ness that I feel is smaller is not all the time. It is incidental. It is not intrinsic. It is at some time. Then supposing you are putting a not very good dress. If your dress is ordinary, and somebody in front comes with very nice dress in front of, then maybe you will come up here, I think my dress is not that okay, his is good. Then you may be feeling, I'm not saying you will feel that. Somebody was there, one brahmachari ji went in somebody's house, one Swamiji, somebody's home, one Amma was serving, and that brahmachari asked only one question, how many children you have? And now she started crying. Therefore I said, don't ask such questions. Just better have food, please go out. At the most you can ask more food. Don't ask such questions. You understood, no? Now because she did not, it is not that she did not have children, therefore she started crying. By asking the question, that personality which was feeling small was brought out. That was brought out. One girl was not getting married and somebody just asked, where is your husband? Now she felt very bad. He is asking like that, I have not yet get married. I said, never mind. Bole, how can I not mind? I'm feeling, I'm back now. I said, you are lucky. She did not understand. But she walked away. World only brings out your hidden small I. And there you go and treat it. You think by getting a job, at least I can say, who am I? At least, therefore I dress properly, I go for cosmetic, I go for, beauty parlor, I go for putting on nice dress. Moment you discover that freedom is not an objective thing, freedom is a subjective realization which I can claim anytime. You don't have to go somewhere. I hope it is not hot there. Is it hot? Is he on again? This is not on. Why? On kar do bhai. Some people must be. This is also. I am saying, please get my point. Let's go 20 karo. I am saying, freedom is not to be attained. Freedom has to be claimed. Claiming it is here and now. You need not go for getting freedom. Freedom is not objective thing. Freedom is subjective realization. I am free. It has to be just known. Because if I was of the nature of bondage, I would not be free at any time because it is my intrinsic nature. Because I am feeling free. And at times, certain time in a day, you feel also I am free. I don't feel any issues are hanging in my mind. I am free. I am feeling free. Certain time you feel I am troubled. And moment anything keeps you, you start struggling to get out of it. Supposing you are feeling very hot or warm, you want to get out of that shirt or your sweater, although you have put on. You are feeling cold. I hope you are getting it. And if this is the case, there, now Vedanta says to remove the problem of frequent bouts of bondage in I, bouts of limitation in I, bouts of, complexes in I, you should be knowing the I and solve the problem of sorrow in I, not in world. Don't see the solution where it is not there. And what you want? I want to be unlimited. Please realize this. When I say unlimited, please first do Purusharth Vivek. Really what I want? I want to be happy at all place, at all time with everybody. The basic desire. This is a Cultivated desire or natural desire? It's natural desire. It's not cultivated desire. I want to be free or I want to be happy at all time, at all place, with everybody. 3. Number 2. Number 4. Number 4. I want to be free without action or with action. Without doing any action, I want to be free. Number 5. I want physical freedom or emotional freedom more. Emotional freedom. I want more freedom at the level of self. 5 conditions. If you want freedom, I want at all place, all time. I want to joy at all place, all time. That means that, please note, that freedom, if it is all pervading and at all time, at all place, that freedom should be going through I also. And therefore I should be of the nature of freedom. This is my desire. ठीक है ना? And moment you realize this, so don't do anything, just realize. कुछ करना नहीं है यहाँ पे. Because anything you are attaining, that means it is not now. That means jatasi dhruva mrityu, it will be again lost. Which is already there, that has to be just known. You need not attain. Attaining implies it is absent at some time. And anything attained will be lost. Therefore, moksha attained will be lost. Joy attained will be lost. Therefore, in Bhagavad Gita, in one place, you know what it is said? One who knows this joy doesn't attain. He knows this joy. Sukham atyantikam yattad buddhi grahayam atindriyam vetti yatrana chaivayam sthitas chalati tattvata. One who knows this joy, not attains this joy. In attaining you have to work. Your working is not involved. If this is clear, I'll move ahead. And therefore, one is called moksha purusharth. Please note, moksha purusharth is cultivated or natural. This is natural purusharth. Because you want to be free. Only thing, what is your bondage area that you located wrongly? I thought I'm not free because my job is not good. I thought because of my wife I'm not free. I thought because of my family I'm not free. I thought because of my boss I'm not free. I thought because of my child I'm not free. And moment you discover, because of not knowing I am not free. I is ever free. How can I be bound? Because if I is bound, Chetan will be bound by another Chetan or Jad. Bole Jad. How can Jad bind the I? Because both are of different legal of reality. Jad is inert. Jad is mithya. Chetan, how can mithya bind the Satya? How can I be bound? Chetan is not in time and space. Inert is in time and space. How can which is in time and space bind something which is not in time and space? Oh. Chetan cannot be bound by another Chetan because what is not in time and space will be one only. How can the Chetan be bound by another Chetan when only one is there? How can this hand hold this hand only? This hand needs another hand to hold it and bind it. And therefore, bondage of I is not proved but experienced. Which is not proved but experienced. That is only because of illusion and ignorance. Let us know. Now Vedanta comes. If you are fine, I will go ahead. Now comes Vedanta. What is Vedanta? Please understand this. This is okay, understood, no? Jad cannot bind Chetan. Chetan cannot bind Chetan. So how can I be bound? I have no relation. Nothing can touch me. Achedyoyam adayoyam. Avyaktoyam achintyoyam. Avikaryoyam uchyate. How can something hold me? How can something touch me? This is called when something is wrongly seen, there you need an inquiry to understand that. And therefore, you need to know I rather than doing something on this. Dharma, Kam and Arth Purusharth are working on this. Moksha Purusharth are not working on this. Is knowing the right I. Difficult or easy? I hope it is not difficult. If it is difficult, please tell me. I'll again explain. No, don't worry. Don't explain. And therefore, I know this is a flower. This knowledge has taken this is flower by something called eyes. You are hearing na? By something called ear. Any knowledge takes place by valid means of knowledge. That means, valid means of knowledge is called praman. Now which praman will be operating here? What is praman? Not pranam. I have heard pranam vichar. It is not pranam, it is praman. What is praman? I am just giving you very rough definition. Valid means of knowledge. You have to write notes also. You have loose paper, I think. You have loose paper. Loose paper? No, but it was asked that you should have loose paper. So you can write on it because I will take time to check. I can't. So you please write in one page only. 5 to 7 points of the whole talk. Yes. एक ये पेज और एक ये पेज. बस इतना ही आप लिख. ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं लिखना. Main salient points of the class. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. हो गया. So, and you submit it to, you can give to Kriti or someone. Okay. So today the Namika is also not there. So, paper you have to get the paper. So I was seeing praman. Now, praman, which praman will be used for knowing? I. For knowing right, I, what is I? You have to answer. What I have to know what? Say. Bolo bhai. I. बोल नहीं रहे. You have to say I. Because the problem is in I. It is not in this. Because I just now told that freedom cannot be this. Freedom will be of I. Just now I had proved it. Now, there are many kinds of praman. One is called pratyaksh praman. Like this pratyaksh means indriya pratyaksh. One is called indriya pratyaksh. Other is called manas pratyaksh. Like I am seeing this is a watch. This is called indriya pratyaksh. Directly you are seeing. Please be careful. Indriya pratyaksh, it is called independent praman. One is called dependent praman, other is called independent praman. I am seeing by eyes this is flower. I am touching, I am feeling this water is cold, not hot. Or it is okay, not very cold, it is lukewarm, not lukewarm, it's okay. This water. And this water is also not lukewarm. How did you know? This is skin touch praman is telling. Today is hot or cold? Well, it's okay, not very cold, not very hot. How did he know? His skin is telling that. Sparsh Praman is telling. That is called Pratyaksh Praman. Don't forget. Which Praman? Repeat. Pratyaksh Praman. Again say. Not Pratyaksh Praman. Say. Pratyaksh Praman. Second is called Anuman Praman. Don't forget I said Pratyaksh Praman is independent Praman. Swatah Praman. It doesn't need another Praman. If eyes are saying this is, you don't need another eyes to tell that this is yellow or not. You did not, other validation is not required. Eyes have said this is fine. I don't need somebody else to prove it now. Second Praman is called inference or Anuman Praman. It is based on Vyapti. Like two things are concurrent. If the fire is seen, if the smoke is seen, fire should be there. Yatra yatra dhuma tatra tatra vanni. Bahni nahi, vanni. So wherever there is a smoke, there is a fire. Now tell me, wherever there is a fire, there is a smoke. This is right or wrong? Wrong. Why? It is possible that smoke may not be there where fire is there. But where smoke is there, fire has to be there. Where stoves are there is no smoke, but only flame is there. Okay. Achha. It's called Vyapti is there. Achha. Another, I'll give you the example is there. Other example is there. Give me another example of Anuman Praman. Give me another example. Then I say understood or not. What is it? कोई बोलते हैं. Water and wave means wherever there is wave there is water. ऐसा है. इसमें ना एक छिपा रहना चाहिए थोड़ा सा. What? No, that is there. There is no Anuman there. It is directly, it is known. You see the shoes outside and the... If you see that shoes are there, then the satsang is going on. Inside hall is there. Chalo, maar lete hain, chalo. Sometime outside my room shoes are there, they say I can also go. People are there, I can also go. Chalo. Anuman understood, I think. Acha, this is dependent praman or independent praman? Dependent. If you had not seen association of fire and smoke, then you cannot conclude at that time. You had in the kitchen, and in the kitchen you had seen that the fire and smoke are together, and therefore from there I am inferring there. I am inferring like that. Okay. Now third praman is called arthapatti or presupposition praman. Presupposition praman. What is presumption praman? It is called. What is presumption praman? Two things are separately seen and you are not able to connect immediately. Somebody said, I got sannyas diksha from Swami Shivanand. Acha, and I am from Mauritius. Acha, and I came to Rishikesh only 5 years back. No, I could not connect this. How could you get sannyas diksha from Swamiji when you came 5 years back? I'm not there. Two separate things are there. Now understood? Now what is the possibility? Both sentences saying right. Tell me what will be the possibility? Sannyas Diksha was given on letter. Understood? Because two different events are there. Night I saw that whole place was dry. Morning I saw whole place of wet. Now I have a presumption that in the night it must have rained. It's called presumption. One Devdatta is there. Whole day he doesn't eat. And when I am there with him, whole day he doesn't eat. But after many days, still his weight is same. Tell me. Huh? What is the presumption? He is eating in the night. This is called Arthapatti Praman. Where two different events are there and you are trying to connect it. Like anybody is there and he has very good wife or very good guru or very good something, then you presume, I think this must have done some very good actions in the past. कुछ किया होगा तभी ऐसा मिला उसको. This is called Arthapatti Praman. In difference, what is the difference between Anuman and Arthapatti? Anuman is there only. There are not two events are not in Anuman. In Arthapatti, two different events are there and I am trying to establish a link between two. How is it possible? That I am not able to find. And in the Anuman, it is at same time both is happening. One event is happening. One is hidden, other is expressed. Okay. So one is inference, other is presumption. Say yes, yes, yes. What is fourth? Fourth is called Upaman. Sorry, Anuplabdhi. Upaman. Anuplabdhi. Absence. Absence. You had, before you are going to the market, you had put a wallet and in the wallet, supposing, why to keep less than 10,000? You had 10,000 rands or rupees you had kept. And you went in the market, hotel, and you wanted to pay the amount and the pocket was clean. Rather, nothing was in the pocket. Then you felt somebody had pickpocketed. So this absence is now giving you knowledge. Absence is, somebody is in the ashram, he was coming regularly every day in the class, but today he has not come. Today he is not present. Or from morning I am not seeing him. He was not in the temple also. Now, from the absence, the praman is, tell me, I think he is not well, because he never misses. So from the absence you are trying to get a knowledge. I hope you are understanding that. He is not seen. Last night I saw. Yes, last night I saw. He was in the dining table. But today morning neither I saw in the class. I think go and knock and see how is he. He is not well or something or what. This is called Anupalabdhi Praman. 4 or 5? 4. This is dependent Praman or independent? Which one? Dependent on whom? No, dependent on what? Dependent on Pratyaksh Praman. If I had not seen him coming every day, I wouldn't have this knowledge. So Anuman, Arthapatti, Anuplabdhi are all dependent Praman. 5 हो गए. 5 हो ना? 5 or 4? 4, अच्छा. Fifth praman, Upaman praman. Upaman. Upaman praman means what? You see somebody or something and you feel he is like that. You have something you have seen earlier. And now your mind is saying, how is it like that? He is like that. So you are getting a knowledge by comparison of that. That is called Upaman Praman. He is as great as his father. Why? Because I saw his father. Sambhaji was as great as his father Shivaji. Upaman Praman. Because I had known Shivaji's story. Therefore I am inferring from him. Comparison is there. Your smile is like the jasmine flower. So for that, I am not telling to anybody, I am just giving example. And because you had seen jasmine, therefore you are saying. Upman Praman. Only talks like Gurudev. Upman Praman. Because he must have seen Gurudev. And then you can say like, that person who talks like that. Then it is called Upman Praman. This is dependent or independent? Dependent. 5 Praman. Sixth is called Laukik Shabd Praman. Laukik Shabd Praman. Well, what is his name? Well, his name is Rajiv. Oh, now you know that his name is Rajiv. Who told? He told. Who is he? He is engineer. Acha, okay. Where? He in ISKCON. Oh, ISKCON. Yes. Ask him to correct the lights. No, don't. He is not in that. ISKCON. ISKCON is electricity department here. ISKCON. Not ISKCON. ISKCON I said. ESCOM. ISKCON. That is called Shabd Praman. Now, don't forget what topic was there. Well, what topic there? Well, I don't know. Topic was to know the I, which Praman is applicable. Now, Pratyaksh Praman, a direct knowledge is non-applicable because from the eyes, which is, eye cannot be seen by eyes. And now because all other Praman are based on Pratyaksh Praman, therefore all Praman collapse. None of the means of knowledge will give me knowledge about I. Because I is not known by Pratyaksh Praman. Because what is all pervasive cannot be seen. What is Chetan cannot be known by Pratyaksh Praman. So don't say, please make me, I want to see God. I don't believe in what I don't see. Don't say all these things. Why? Because something which is infinite cannot be seen. Sense organs don't go there. Na tatra chakshur gacchati. Then how to know it? There is something called Vedic Shabd Praman. Please be careful. What did you say? This is another Praman. Vedic Shabd Praman. Now Vedas have said, if you do so much havan, you will go to heaven. Now this is Praman. This is independent Praman or dependent Praman? Dependent. On what? Huh? Based on? Where is inference? Vedas are saying if you do this, you will go to heaven. It is independent Praman. Vedas are independent Praman. Therefore, Vedas are called sixth eye. But you cannot prove this, it cannot be proved by another Praman. You don't need something else to prove Vedas. They by cells are Swata Praman. You do this havan, son will be born. You do this, rain will happen. This particular mantra, there is a Varun mantra in Vedas. So if rain is not happening, you can chant and the rain happens. It rains after that. So that is Swata Praman, not Parta Praman. This is called Ved Purva Bhag, prior portion of the Vedas. There is something called later portion of the Vedas. It is called Vedanta. And in that, about I, it is mentioned what is the nature of the I. And then it is mentioned that nature of the I is complete Chetan self. How we will see that? Vedas will make a statement. Like I say, this is flower. Similarly, Vedas are the eyes to see the nature of consciousness. And it is not dependent on any praman. And therefore, we say Vedanta is very scientific, which is not great. Why? Vedanta is not scientific. Because science is based on Pratyaksh Praman and Anuman Praman, Arthapatti Praman. Vedanta is trans science, not unscientific. Trans science. It has another Praman. Don't say unscientific. It is beyond science, I say. Because the topic of Vedas is either Dharma or Brahman. And Dharma and Brahman both are not proved by Pratyaksh Praman. But it is there. I is there. Okay. And therefore, on the Upanishad, don't have a book buddhi. It is not one of the books. Because book is written by somebody. At some time, some place, some person wrote a book. And if some person writes a book, it can be wrong also. It can be something was missing also. That knowledge may not be for me. But what Vedas will say is knowledge for me. It is useful. Therefore, definition of Praman is Phalvatvam, Arthakari, Anadigatam. There are 3 words I am using. Will again say Phalvatvam, Arthakaritvam, and third is Anadigatatvam. Again say Phalvatvam, it has a fruit. Arthakaritvam, it can make you do something. And third is Anadigatam, it cannot be known by another means of knowledge. Like eyes are there. Eyes are praman or not? Boliye bhai. Eyes are pratyaksh praman. So you see, what you see? Sun has risen. Sun has risen, let us offer water. Argya, phalvatvam, kuch phal hua. Arthakaritvam, it can prompt you to do something. And anadigatam, what eyes can see, ears cannot do. So one praman area, other praman can't operate on this praman. On the praman of seeing, ears have no say. Nose has no say. On the praman of smelling, eyes have no say. So there has to be unique praman for that particular area. That is called anadikatatvam. And therefore, Vedas are praman. This time Vedas was not in the book form. It was heard. It is independent praman. Yes or no? Say yes. It is independent praman. Phalavatvam is there. This is a fruit of knowing. It can be other lok, it can be moksha. Second was arthakaritvam. It can make you employee somewhere. And third was anadigatam. That means you other praman, other than this, nothing, nobody can tell about what the I dharma is other than Vedas. Because Vedas are only praman for knowing the nature of self or knowing the dharma. Dharma kand and Gyan kand. These are the two portions of the Vedas. And therefore, I am going to say, this Upanishad is called Vedanta. Vedanto nam Upanishad pramanam. And now, we will now see Upanishad, which is in Vedas. And it tells about the nature of I. And why you need to know I? Because you don't have, because problem is there only. Problem is the imagined bondage of I. Problem is imagination of finitude in I. And this is called real Purusharth, Athato Brahma Jigyasa. I hope you are getting my point. If you are not getting, you will get it. Don't worry, slowly. Don't say Vedas are Pratyaksh Praman. Vedas are not Pratyaksh Praman. Vedas are Vedic Shabda Praman. This is Shabda Praman. Vedas are not known by Pratyaksh Praman. They are Shabda. Through Shabda you know Dharma. Through Shabda you know I, what I am. If it is difficult, never mind. You have to imbibe it. So don't have the book buddhi that Taittiriya is one book only. It is a means of knowledge for knowing the nature of our I. Because of that only I am feeling bound, feeling low, feeling insignificant, feeling small. I am feeling like that. I am not like that. Now here is where Vedas are telling, now what is the nature of I, so that you can be free from imagined insignificance upon you. More we will see, time is over. More we will see tomorrow. Now class is quite important, so at least few points you write and submit. Don't write too much, just main points. And if you have not understood, please discuss and understand. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om.